You gotta bring us in. All right, bring us in.
Well, I have to know what the intro is, though, bro. I don't.
The
I
name
like.
of the show. Come on, man.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Come
Oh
on,
wait,
man.
are you are you recording now?
I'm recording right now.
All right. All right. Hello and welcome everybody to episode 1 of the Stubborn Eagle. See, I'm already fucking up. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 1 of the Stubborn Egos podcast. My name is Larry, and I have with me. Come on.
I'm Jerry. I thought he was gonna say my name.
No, man, no. We introducing ourselves here. We grown men out here, bro. I don't want to hear none of that. How you been, man? How was your day today, bro? Like, actually, I know we already been talking a little bit, but how was your day today?
Dude, I worked, and I don't want to get into that. But what I do want to get into is, what did you do yesterday?
What did I do yesterday?
All right, we went to the movies, and then we saw Mission
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yes.
All right,
Great
so
movie.
I'm gonna hit you with a question right off rip.
Oh God.
Right off rip. As of right now, with all the movies out, what is your numerical order for the best Mission Impossible movies?
Oh, okay, that's easy. Like from worst to best, easy. Number 8, 2. Terrible movie. Just like not terrible movie, but just if I had to pick the worst, 2 is the worst. 2 is the worst. Sorry. It's forgettable. Honestly, I haven't seen it in so long, so maybe my
Rewatch it.
I know, dude, but I haven't seen it in so long. I have my favorite Mission Impossible movies, so I stick to those. 2.
I'm done with you already.
Like, I honestly don't even remember it. So yeah, fake fan right here. Fake fan, whatever. Call me a fake fan. At least I've seen them. But yeah.
What good is that fact if you don't remember it?
Right, I guess.
Thanks, cool. I saw it, but I don't remember it.
I saw them, but
that's more insulting than not seeing it.
No, but I think that just shows you what, like, I go back to the first one. First one's great, but which by the way, and I'm just going. Okay, this is like, and not to like, just say like, because this one's number 6 or 5 or whatever. What?
Go.
Okay, not to say that they're just better than each other or one's just terrible. It's just what I think is better than.
All right.
Come on now.
So we're
What?
So we're stuck at 2 being the worst.
Out of those 7, that's the one I go back to the least.
All right, so you got 6 more.
All right, number 6, the first one. Not for any negative reason. I'm not putting it at 6 because like it's a bad movie. It's a great movie, great start, great intro. Like I love John Voight's character. Like, it's a great setup for everything. The iconic scene of the first time we see him drop down from the ceiling. All that great movie. Number 5.
I love seeing
Number
that
5.
scene still show up during the MJR clap.
Oh yeah. And I love that it's like. I mean, if my memory serves me correct, like it's been there like this whole time, right? Has it not? Like it's always been a part
ever
of
since it became
clap.
a movie.
Right. I don't think it's ever been no, because how they take movies out and like
right. It's always survive.
It's always there. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. But okay, number 5, 3. 3, just like I don't see now because the rest are just all like. The last 4 are amazing movies. So, well, no, okay, wait. Okay, wait. So yeah, 5. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna sound like a broken record here. 5. I'm gonna have to switch it up. 5 is gonna go to Dead Reckoning. Should I just go through it all, or should I give my reasoning for each?
You already fucked up saying 2 is the worst, so just keep going.
Okay, really?
Keep going.
Really? Okay, so Dead Reckoning, great set pieces. I mean, we just saw it, so it's still like I need to watch it again. I need a second watch, but like it's just the story just was like it was cool, but the rest just hit better. 4, I'm gonna go with 3. I love Phillips. What?
I don't know.
You
There's so much
moved.
empty space in this
Sorry.
area that I was just trying to eliminate
Sorry,
it.
my camera's off. Let me move it 1 millimeter. Like what? Okay, yeah. I guess I can zoom in too. Why not?
Obviously, I love having more in frame, but
Right,
until I
right,
make
right,
that
right.
bed, nah.
Number 4. See, because it's kind of like it's not a blind ranking, but it's an on the spot ranking. Number 4. What's left? I got Rogue, Ghost, Fallout, and 3. No,
You
yeah,
already did 3.
no.
Oh,
On
you
my
changed
Switch,
3 to Reckoning.
yeah, Dead Reckoning. 4, I'm putting 3. Uh, Philip Seymour Hoffman, like great villain. The part when like the intro, like the first action sequence of like Ethan going to save his former you know mentoree, the one that he trained and brought up, and then she just like that explosive goes off in her head at the last second. It was so like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And it just set the stage, set the tone for the rest of the movie. Like the twists were great. I love the cold open with Ethan already strapped to the chair, and like you have no idea what's going on. You see his wife strapped and the gun to her head, and just boom, cuts to the movie. And just the dynamic between him, Benji, Luther, it's all great. 3, I'm going Rogue Nation. It was a nice setup to the Syndicate story. Nice follow up to. Well, okay. Nice follow up to my number 2. No. I'm sorry. Number 2, Fallout. Number 1, Ghost. Ghost was like, maybe it's just like I'm looking at the experience of watching it, and just like that's the movie. That's the one out of all of them that I rewatched the most. And yeah, I feel like we just went through it kind of quick. I mean, I could elaborate on them, but yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
Torch me. Let me
No,
see.
no, no,
Let me
no,
see.
no, no. You were on to something there. You reminded me that I need to switch one thing on my list. Just one. I don't know why I did 2, but just one. All right. So in 7, I have the first one. Now, the first one obviously allowed us to get to the rest of them, but considering all the crazy shit that Tom Cruise has done lately, it's the last one. I'm going to put, I hate to do this.
Are you going based off of stunts, though?
No, not
Are you
just
going based
stunts.
off of the crazy shit?
No, because the first one is
good.
like a true spy flick. Like it's
True,
very
like very by the books, but like
exactly. It's not
works.
crazy, but I'm not saying I'm after crazy. It's just I'm gonna put that the last one.
Okay.
Above that, I'm gonna put Dead Reckoning.
Oh.
I'm gonna put Dead Reckoning.
Okay, I mean that's fair. Mine's not too far off. So
That's not
like,
that's not a dig at the movie or anybody that worked on
it. Exactly. It's just you just think the other 5 are better. It was just fine.
At number what is this 5? I think I have Rogue
5.
Nation. A lot of good parts in Rogue, but it's just in the back, a little farther back right now.
Are you okay? Yeah. Okay. The set pieces though are insane in that movie.
It's a good movie. They're all good movies. This is just in the order, all right? And then we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Number 4, Mission Impossible 3.
Of course. Oh wait, I noticed you haven't. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow. I'm realizing you haven't said one yet. Okay.
So number 3. All right.
Wait, number 4.
I thought 4 was Mission Impossible 3.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
Number 3.
Number 3 is MI2. Now.
Okay. Let me hear it.
MI2 is the first movie that I saw, like ever, like way back when.
Like your first memory of like seeing a movie.
A Mission Impossible movie.
Okay. Cool.
Not in theater. On TV.
Okay.
On TV.
Yeah, I do remember it coming on. No, I do actually remember it coming on TV a lot.
All right, so with that, what I loved was the ending of the movie, that whole bike sequence chase, the fight on the beach. I loved all of that. Or the big twist where like they thought they got Ethan, but it was actually like one of the goons that they shot just in an Ethan mask. That was such a good twist. And like that scene of them running down the hallway with the birds. I loved all that. That's what actually got me hooked into like watching all three is because I saw that one. At number 2, I have Fallout. And then we're gonna, this one's obviously the same
So our
as
2
yours.
and 1 is the same. So our 2
So
and 1 is
Ghost
the same.
Protocol, because one, you brought back the franchise. You brought back the franchise in such a big way, and then from that momentum,
we're both stumbling on our words here, so you're good.
I mean, it's because of you, because you're so cute.
Oh yeah.
No.
This ain't that type of podcast, bro. We're supposed to keep that off the record.
Brought back the franchise.
Yeah.
Running down the Burj Khalifa.
Dude, nothing's gonna top that.
And then it was just, I don't know, dude. It was just good, like beginning to end.
Your line's not long enough. No shit. That's like such a good exchange right there. So good.
It's crazy that in these spy movies that they find a way to, like, even though the stakes are high, that little bit of comedy.
Right, which they had a good amount of in Dead Reckoning. They had
I mean, Benji's been there since the 3rd movie, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, he's always kind of like been there, but like it's I don't know. Ghost Protocol, obviously the best one, but let's get into some spoilers here about this movie. That's just our top 5. Let's actually talk about Dead Reckoning now.
Oh, okay. Well, why is it number 6? Why is it number 6?
All right, so I got a couple talking points here.
Then again, I put it at number 5, so I can't really talk, right?
Just because it's the newest one doesn't mean it's got to be your favorite one.
Right.
Obviously, that would be the goal of Tom Cruise, though. Is like, let's just keep getting better and better. And it's not that you didn't get better. It's just, I don't know. I'll be honest. I'm tired of AI. Like, I'm just tired of it being like the best. Like, Terminator to me, great. It makes sense. The AI took over. End of the world.
It was so ahead of its time. Terminator. It was so ahead of its time.
And I've said it to you numerous times, but like, it's the same thing how I feel with like time travel. Like, Back to the Future, it makes sense, but like, I'm gonna shit on Endgame here and Infinity War. But I don't like time travel being the cop out. I'm like, oh, this is how we're gonna fix everything. Let's just go back in time. Like, I hate that. So AI me being the bad guy, I feel like the stakes are high, but they're almost like too high to where it's just like.
So you're telling me you're tired of that formula of the AI and time travel, but just a random villainous character who's after the main character and will attack his family and friends, which is literally almost all 7 of almost.
So the one thing that AI always ends up going towards is, oh, it can get the nuclear launch codes. Like, that's what it always goes to, is like AI becomes so powerful that it's self-learning and it just keeps.
I think
going.
It is kind of like, and I might. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, I can understand it, and I can kind of like think like, okay, so the AI is the AI in Dead Reckoning like threatened by Ethan? Is that really what they're setting up? Is that the AI is getting threatened by Ethan? Because he's got the key and like it knows, that's why it's been trying to stop him. It's like through Gabriel, I guess, because I mean, who knows, right? The thing about Dead Reckoning is that it's clearly a part 1. You know what I'm saying? How movies just like, it is a setup. It's all set up. So I can't really think of I can't. It's hard to compare them to the other 6 movies, because all those other 6 movies like felt like complete movies. You know, it had a beginning, like it had a each of them had a resolution to like everything that happened. You know what I mean? Even though it kind of sets up another sequel, like at the end of Rogue Nation, they caught freaking what's his name? I forget the leader of the syndicate. Whoever he was, right? It was I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Coleman guy.
Yeah, just the one, the one that trapped Ethan in the glass box and turned on the gas in Rogue Nation in the beginning. That guy. Like, obviously they set it up at the very end of Ghost Protocol, right? And then it goes into Rogue Nation, but Rogue Nation, like, it still felt like a complete movie because they catch him at the end. And then Fallout, he escapes, and that's the fallout of everything. Or he had his, it was, or like, I might be kind of cloudy on Fallout, but wasn't like Fallout like, Just like he had a backup plan always for that the syndicate guy. Like
it was always getting
he
back at
planned,
Ethan.
He planned to get caught. No, I'm saying like he planned to get caught. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and
That's when you had
find
like
out
Henry
that
Cavill.
twist.
Yeah, yeah. And Dead Reckoning is just setup, which hinders it. Yes, that's why it's number 5. Like it is just a setup movie, but like, and you can't. It's hard. I'm sorry. It's hard to top what's already been done by Tom Cruise, like stunt wise.
Well, you know what?
It's hard to actually go further without him like going into freaking space or whatever.
Yeah, we don't need him to go Fast and Furious on us. He's close. He's damn close, dude. If anything, he's like, if you put those two movies like side by side, like the franchises, like what Tom Cruise is doing makes sense. What Fast and Furious is doing is just like to the moon for no reason.
It makes no sense.
I'm done with it. I hate those movies now. Those trash.
Why are the Tokyo Drift characters creating a spaceship? Why is Bow Wow making a spaceship or helping make a spaceship right now?
I don't think I've seen anything since 7.
Like, I mean, I watched them just because I'm like, I don't know. I like the relationships, I guess. I'm in it for the relationships, the
family.
family. As sad as meme like or whatever. I mean, I don't know what's the term. Whatever. As crazy it is, yes, it's about the family relationships, and even though the writing for Fast 9 is terrible, the worst it's ever been. It's Fast 10. I've seen like bits and pieces from it. I haven't watched it completely. I've just seen like bits and pieces on TikTok and stuff. The worst, like that might surpass F9 for the worst writing ever in the franchise, because it's just they're just saying phrase. It's just like they're saying phrases. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't want to go into Fast. Anyway, it's I'll have an updated list when Dead Reckoning. Obviously, when Dead Reckoning 2 comes out.
Yeah, no, we'll revisit this. I just, since it's fresh in our minds, and then I wanted to go over.
I'm surprised you put Fallout number 2, because you told me that was like your thing.
Oh, I was saying like Fallout being the last movie.
It's just better, right? It's better than Reckoning.
Well, the stakes made sense, dude. It was like his ex-wife being there with the current girl he's flirting with.
I enjoyed that a lot.
A whole like, were they like the Red Cross or something? Like that whole camp.
Yeah.
That was gonna like blow up. Her new boyfriend or husband's there. He doesn't know Ethan. It's this crazy thing. Him in the helicopter flying around, chasing after him.
Which he really did.
Hanging off the cliff, all of it, dude.
Apparently, it was like freezing cold. I mean, of course, right there in the mountains, freezing cold. And he did that. He did that fly through. No, I'm the same way when I'm like sitting at my computer. I'm always yawning, dude. That you don't see. Yeah. So you're good. And we've been up. We've been up all day. So we're good. Yeah, nothing's gonna top. Nothing for me. And just like the big reveal of Ethan's wife being there, right? I'm pretty sure that was like a big reveal. Like,
dude, it was insane.
They had no idea that she was there, and like, but that's why he put the bomb there, like to get Ethan right at Ethan.
But see, like that's
the perfect setup.
Yeah, and that stake makes sense. But when you have AI that can literally do anything, it's just not. I don't want to say, oh, you just give up and accept fate, but it's just like you know what I mean? Like, what do you do? It's like Eagle Eye, dude. It's like.
It is he did not mention Eagle Eye, which
great movie.
Isn't Michelle Monaghan in that too? Isn't she the girl? Like counter to Shia LaBeouf?
I actually don't remember her name. Let me do. Also, for the record,
I got that.
I understand that podcast.
It is. It's
podcasts look
Ethan's wife, bro.
Better when they were in the same room, but. Unfortunately, him and I cannot be in the same room.
Yeah, full disclaimer. This is the setup for now, people. Like, the plan is to obviously get a space that we can just have to ourselves, you know. But for now, this is gonna have to do, which is fine with me. You know, I'm cool. Honestly, I like this. You know, I like this a lot actually because it's just.
Well, we're both home.
We're both home, and yeah, we're both home.
All right, now
in the comfort of our home. It's the same chick in Eagle Eye. I mean, not that that matters. Not really like a big like.
No, but she's already dealt with AI. Maybe she'll come in and destroy it.
You're right.
She'll come in with Shia,
Shia,
and he'll be like, here we go again.
Imagine.
Like CJ.
Here we go again, man.
All right.
Sorry, but like, honestly, like you said, like if Fallout was to be the last one, that would have been a good ending.
Yeah, if they added like another half hour onto it, that was like, thank you, Ethan, for your service, and like he retired or something, I would have been okay with it.
Right.
I do want to talk about how quickly Ethan was able to just go from like Ilsa to Grace.
We touched on it a little. We
did talk about it yesterday. We weren't sure if we were doing the podcast, and I said we're doing it today, no matter what. Let's just do it. So we did talk about this after the movie.
I got some like, I got some more things that I kind of thought of, but I mean, actually, yes and no. But right, going from Isla to Grace, right? It seems that threw me off. Like he was already freaking out at the AI's like party, the AI's club. What's it even called?
What is what called?
Exactly. Did we already forget the name of the AI?
Did it have a name?
Yeah, it did. It so did. Hold on.
I don't remember that.
I swear.
No, but you're not wrong.
The entity.
Just fucking artificial intelligence entity. It's the same thing.
All powerful foe known as the entity.
The same thing.
I know, but whatever.
Unless the thing's name was like fucking Blake or something, I don't care.
Oh, we got throw Blake in like that.
It could have been called the Thing for all I would have cared.
Right.
Or the T8 or the T1000. That's what they should have called it.
Don't disrespect your favorite movies like that. Come on now. Don't disrespect them like that.
So where you were going with that point with Ethan saying like, if you hurt either one of them, like I will kill you or whatever.
Right. It just seems so like he just met the girl and she's a pickpocketer. Like, where'd that come from?
So
where did that come from?
You know my theory, and it's just a theory. It's not anything that I'm saying this is what's going to happen. I think maybe
say it for the people. Yeah, say it for the people.
Keep in mind we're doing spoilers here. Keep in mind.
Spoilers.
So keep that in mind. I'm going with that maybe Grace might be like Ethan's kid in some way, like a kid that he never knew about, and that maybe his ex-wife gave up because even she knew that being previously married to Ethan and having been like kidnapped before and whatnot, maybe she gave up the child but never told him so he can continue to be Ethan and protect the world.
Right, of course, like same that she did with herself, you know what I mean?
Well, it's
at the end of Ghost Protocol.
Like what Ethan always keeps saying is like, I can't have you there because I can't be worried about you the whole time. So like he wouldn't be able to be fucking Ethan if that was taking place. I don't know. My theory is like maybe that instant connection has to do.
That's a like. I mean, is that a hot take?
It's a hot take.
It's a hot take.
Is it?
In a way. In a way, it's a hot theory. How about that? It's a
I know people are gonna bring up the accent,
ambitious.
But she could have dropped her off in another country entirely.
You can grow up in a different. You can be a bastard kid to somebody and grow up in a different country. Like it's gonna, whatever. Who is it? Andrew Garfield was born in America, but he grew up in England, in the UK. So that's why, like, if you, which I'm sure you've seen, like, in like, for example, Andrew Garfield's interview, his accent kind of like switches sometimes. Like it goes from English to American, like so subtly but effortlessly. So that's a solid theory. But it would have had to have been like, for him to react like that at the party, at the club, at the entities club with the white whatever she called herself, the girl in the all white. See, I don't remember their names. Oh man. For him, he would have had to have found out about the daughter like before that, right? For him to
Well,
react like that.
I mean, like that's just like the thought that popped in my head. Like that's like a theory. So like, did you
But
have
then
a
again,
theory?
did I have my own? She's definitely more important than she's putting like than the movie's putting off. You know, she's definitely way more important. Like I remember we even said something about I feel like she has a connection to what's his name? Kildrich, the
The CIA or IMF
yeah,
director or whatever.
the IMF director. I think there's a connection there because I think I remember at one point in the movie. I have to watch it again. That's the thing. I have to watch it again. He said something about Grace. Like he said something about her. I just can't remember what. But it made me think like there's got to be something there. And then when he sees her again on the train, like and Grace tells him that Ethan said that he'll protect her, right? Or he can make her disappear in a sense, right? And is that a part that I missed? Did Ethan already talk to Kildrich about Grace? Is that a part that I missed when I got up and went down?
Maybe. I do know that she told him that if she gets caught, Kildrich will like visit her or like ask for him and then tell him that you accept, and then he'll protect you.
Okay.
Or he'll use you. You know, that way you'll be a part of the team.
Oh, was that at the ending on the train?
She said it to him on the end of the train.
Oh, but
when her and Ethan were talking, I think it was before the mission even took place.
Got you. Okay, so I might have missed that, or I probably just like wasn't paying attention for a second. Either Grace is that, or Grace has her own motive altogether. Maybe she's been lying this whole time because right, that's what she is, right? She's a pickpocketer, she's a thief, she's like very sneaky, right? You know what I mean? But she played the like out of her league role like really well, like how she just is like she can't like, which I actually love. I love the comedy. The comedy in the movie was great. Let me get that out the way. The comedy was great. The whole like the comedy throughout the driving sequence, the chase. She was kind of
a natural without being a natural. Like you're just a pickpocket, but yet too like under pressure, she was like fine. Besides the train and the driving,
like she was afraid to drive. You know what I mean?
But like she did it though, and she was doing okay at it until she just gave up.
And then the bit when they tumble and they switch seats, like
I knew it was happening. I even said out loud, I was like, "Are they switching seats?"
Like it hit. It still hit though, because it didn't register in my mind right away until like I saw it the last second. I saw it right before it landed. I saw them switch. I'm like, oh my god, that's so funny. No.
I was gonna go into okay, you know what? Let me move on from the Grace thing because I have another point here that I want to hit on. So altogether, I don't know if Ilsa's actually dead. I felt like she didn't get a proper death. It wasn't on screen. At the beginning of the movie, Ethan told her, "Stay dead." Yes, she came back to help him with his mission, but like but when Luther was talking to Ethan, he said, you have to think like cold and blah, 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 blah. So like, I think the only way to assure that the entity isn't going to be able to predict their moves is if nobody knows the moves. So maybe like Ethan told Ilsa and only Ilsa die. Right. Because I'll be honest, they didn't show any blood. Her eyes were still kind of open. She didn't look glossed over. Like it didn't, you know what I mean? It just felt very, I didn't feel like the stakes were there. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't like, oh my God, like one of these two could die right now. It's just like he's kicking ass. And the next thing you know, Ethan comes around the corner and he's like,
right. It's like maybe she's not playing dead for Ethan knows she's playing like, because the thing that popped in my head is why is she playing, if she is playing dead, for this long, like just laying on that bridge. Like, but then I have to remember like Grace is still there, standing there, so she has to give her the idea that she's dead, right?
Yeah, because
if she's faking,
if the entity even picks up on like, hey, by the way, I know Elsa's not dead. Like,
right,
they're toast.
Right.
So I think the AI needs to believe that it's winning. I don't know. If she is dead,
no, that's a good theory. No, that's a great theory.
If she's dead though, really?
Yeah. It
Really?
would bring it down. It would bring it down a lot, actually.
Like, boo, if she's dead.
Which is why I said, which brings me back to my main point. It's set up.
It better be. Yes. It better pay off. Because if she just died like that, and then the rest of the movie continued on the way it did, I'm gonna be upset.
I mean, they kind of make it a big moment, like him stabbing her and like, oh my gosh, you know. But for her to die for Grace, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It just feels. It doesn't. It didn't hit. It didn't hit. I'll say that. It was shocking for them to just boom, stab, boom in the heart. Dead,
we didn't see it.
We did see the knife is literally in her.
No, but I meant like we didn't see it go in.
We did. He pushes it in when they were struggling on the side, and he pushes it in.
Why am I blanking? You know what it must have been.
And they hold it for a second.
I had that family next to me.
Oh yeah.
With all the kids begging for popcorn and everything else, I might have took 1 second to look to my right, and it was just game over for me with that movie.
It holds on Gabriel like holding the knife in, you know. So
yeah, but like I feel like we just didn't see her like die, because didn't she like keep fighting after that? And then because that's when I was expecting Ethan to come like running in and like maybe see her get stabbed. That's what I wanted.
No, he stabs her, and then like it's just slowly going down to the ground, and it's like that big like you know reveal music, like, oh, the shocking, you know what I mean, like all the horns blaring.
I blocked that out then. So.
You had to have because
maybe she is dead then. Happened. I thought she died like off camera.
Yeah, but at the same time though, you got to think about all the foreshadowing that's already been a part of these movies, you know.
All right, Ilsa, maybe you're dead.
No, I'm saying she might not be, because I mean it would be kind of. I mean, I don't know. So say it is a fake out.
She faked it out in the beginning.
Two fake outs in one movie.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised because it plays into the whole the entity can't know anything. If it knows anything, you know, you're screwed.
Imagine this fake out. That was actually Grace in a mask of Ilsa that died, and Ilsa's been Grace the whole time.
No,
obviously that's a stupid joke.
Yeah, it's Brand. It's Jeremy Renner.
he came back.
No, I'll say this in Dead Reckoning. I'm gonna, you know, like I'm hoping for this. Like he calls, you know, I mean, because he's only gonna have Benji. He's only gonna have Benji and Luther at this point, right? And Grace is somewhere. They probably have to like rescue Grace, right? I'm sure that's probably gonna be part of the opening of the movie. Is them getting Grace, or I don't know. But I think he's gonna call for backup. We get Jeremy Renner. We get Paula Patton, because they never, right? Remember at the end of Ghost Protocol, they all pick up their phones.
Yeah, they all went on assignment.
Yeah, so they still exist. Now I don't know. Are any of like Ethan's partners from the last movies like still? I'm sure they are, right? The ones from 3 are still alive.
Well, 3 he kind of did solo.
Well, no, remember his
he would
team.
He would call the Benji. He didn't really.
No, but remember his team in was it like Beijing or something, when they're shooting the tennis balls on top of the roof, or the baseballs on top of the roof, which gives them a opening. Weren't they like, it wasn't Benji and Luther, it was like a
no, I know that, but I meant like I didn't see them as team members. I saw them as like means to an end, like just to get the mission done, because they didn't finish out the movie together.
Right. It ended with Ethan and his wife.
Didn't they die? Didn't those team members die like at that party or something? Am I wrong? I have to rewatch it.
I'm talking about the party when when he puts on the Philip Seymour Hoffman mask like that, and he's like telling him to read the card to get his voice. Are you talking about that party scene? Remember when he waits
dude,
for old boy to go in the bathroom?
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
Yeah, I've seen it so many times, bro. It used to come on FX like all the time.
Yeah, that's gonna be a rewatch for me.
Okay, it's so good. It's so good.
All right, I want to jump ship here a bit because we've been on the same thing for 35 minutes now.
Really? Wow, it's already been 35. Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
I want to keep things moving. I don't want people to get bored. I felt like some of that definitely we dragged that out. So we're gonna practice this and make it work.
Yeah. Whatever. I mean, it's authentic. Let's give it.
Hey, first one's authentic, people. And then we're gonna get all Hollywood on their ass.
I don't like no. I mean, yes, but I don't like no scripted. Yeah, I'm gonna come correct next time with my own points to touch on, like what you're doing with me right now. So this is like.
I mean, one of us had to be prepared.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, I just want to take this quick moment to do a quick promo shout out. Obviously, we don't have any sponsors, but this is for something that Larry and I are a part of. We joined a e-league. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So our friend Jerry, other alias known as One Hero on Twitch, he created an e-league for WWE 2K23. Larry and I both made custom characters, and they are going to be a part of this league. I'm Gamble.
I'm Jay Steele.
You can support us.
Gamble Clearwater. Let's get it correct.
Gamble Clearwater. Yeah, sure. But just Gamble for short.
Don't be embarrassed. I know it's a
not embarrassed. Name. All right. He's based off my D&D character.
I know it's a crappy name, but it's okay.
Okay. Oh, Steele. Jay Steele.
Look. Right. I'm over here getting in character. Go ahead.
All right, so the promotion that we joined is UEW. You can watch the first episode Sunday live on Twitch at 3 p.m. at twitch.tv/OneHeroGaming.
I am One Hero.
I messed it up again. All right.
It's all good.
Short little thing, custom characters. They're going to fight in CPU simulated battles. We're not going to control our characters. And you can just watch the chaos.
Like there's gonna be like storylines building up. We're gonna be cutting promos, talking that smack on Twitter, Discord, all that good stuff in the Twitch chat even. And something I'll say, like just an opinion on the whole thing. I think I like the idea of those almost better, like not better, obviously not better than the live, like the real thing, but it's more. It has a more sense of excitement and unpredictability. You know what I mean?
Because in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, somebody's already destined to win this. It's still exciting to watch.
Exactly.
But when the computer is just fighting, dude, it's chaos sometimes. Like
exactly.
I don't know who I was fighting.
No, you can kind of know, like, oh yeah, Roman's gonna win for sure, but you don't know if Jay Steele is gonna come through on top and be looking down.
The practice match, dude. Like some of our guys were doing high flying stunts, and like one guy did like a springboard, like jump kick to my face, and it connected. Like it was so random, but it worked. I was like, wow.
So yeah, for any wrestling fans, man, try to tune in. It's gonna be a fun time. Also, it's only gonna get crazy.
Humble brag. Larry and I are going to SummerSlam in Detroit on the 5th of August.
Oh, do we have to hit them with that? Do we have to hit them?
We gotta brag, all right?
Yeah.
We will discuss WWE at points in the show. You know, when the time's right.
It's not like we got like ramp side tickets or nothing, you know. Shit.
Just $400 tickets, right?
Whoa, do we have? Whoa, we don't have to,
price drop.
Like, we don't have to drop the. We don't have to let them know that.
Dude, it's SummerSlam. It's a huge event. Tickets are expensive.
Get ready for the comments. Imagine paying $400 to watch fake fighting.
Awesome. All right, I want to transition here a bit. Let's talk about Marvel.
Oh god. Okay.
All right. I mean, I want to hit the major things. Like obviously we're both nerds, we're gamers, we read comics. But, Marvel's a big talking point and a lot of people have seen it, whether you're a comic geek or not. So
we talk about it almost on the daily. It comes up in our conversations at least.
It's normal.
Once, right, multiple times a week. It's a normal thing.
So what
it's our how you doing. Sorry, but it's our like how you doing.
Now I want to know.
All right.
This is what I want to know, Larry. What are your
So I'm
top
going,
5 Marvel movies of all time? Doesn't have to
I'm
be
going.
MCU related. I just want to know your top 5 Marvel movies of all time. Going all the way back from like the very first Marvel movie, which was what, like Howard the Duck?
No,
I think that
no.
came out before Blade.
It came out before
I
Blade,
think it came
really?
out before Blade.
Yeah, I mean, it had to have. It had to have. It's starting like who is it? Leah is it Leah yeah, Leah Thompson. From Back to the Future, Lorraine. I only know that because like I seen clips. I never watched Howard the Duck,
Oh,
but
me
I
either.
seen
I don't,
clips.
obviously fuck that movie, but
Yeah. Yeah,
what are your
right,
top
right.
5 Marvel movies of all time?
Okay. Number 5. And by no like it was hard, okay? It was hard to narrow it down to 5 because yeah, okay, you can call me a Marvel fanboy, Marvel stan, whatever you want. I yeah, that's my thing. But number 5, I'm going to have to give it to I think it was like 2005, 2004. Fantastic Four. Starting off strong, huh?
That's your
Yeah.
number 5.
That's my number 5.
All
For
right.
in terms of like because okay, so
Just go
I
through the
tried
list.
just go through the list and
Go
then you
through,
want me to
yeah,
touch
go
on
through the
them?
list.
Okay,
We'll discuss it because
no, yeah. We've already been Number 5, Fantastic Four. Number 4, TASM 1. Number 3, Into the Spider-Verse.
all right.
Number 2, Infinity War. Number 1.
Across.
Ooh, he thought no.
No.
Because Across is a setup, bro. Across
Okay.
is a
All
setup
right.
movie. We're talking about
Is it Toby?
rewatchability. You bitch, bro.
Is it Toby?
I'm gonna have to give it to 2.
Spider-Man 2. Really?
Spider-Man 2.
All right.
Okay. Is it the common answer? Is it the safe answer? Yes, but any like you can do like anytime it's anywhere, I will watch it. I look up the train scene just regularly.
I click on it if it's like a recommended video off to the side. I click on it almost every time.
Literally.
But because I'm like a sucker for like those feel good moments. But like when he doesn't have his mask on, he's like, and they're like, "We found your mask. Don't worry, we won't tell nobody." And like all the people are like there for him, and they're like, "He's just a kid." Like,
Beautiful.
I'm such a weak ass.
And like that was the hard times story for Spider-Man. You know what I mean? They did the Spider-Man they adapted Spider-Man No More in a sense, right? Right. Is that what the storyline was called? See, I'm a fan, right? But I don't know the name of the storyline. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, Spider-Man No More. You know, that shot of the costume hanging in the trash can is a literal like panel in like I think it's the front cover, honestly, for one of the issues.
All right,
Or
so
maybe it's like the front cover of the trade, but anyway.
run down the list one more time.
Number 5, Fantastic Four. Number 4, TASM 1. Number 3, Spider-Verse 1. Well, Into. Number 2, Infinity War. Number 1, Spider-Man 2.
All right. Now, keep in mind, when we made these lists, I didn't want to know his before this podcast. What I asked him was just your top 5 Marvel movies. Like, the way I described it was like, if you walk by the TV and like you see that's on, you're going to sit your ass down and watch it. Like, you just can't resist. Same thing with like clips where he says he watches the train scene. So that's based off this list. Like, obviously, Fantastic Four. That being in the top 5, people are going to be like, what?
Look, maybe it's a for the time type of deal, but when I was a kid, when I was like at the age that I was when that came out, I loved seeing that. Like if you think about it, that's like the first ensemble superhero movie, like modern superhero movie. That's the first one. Well, no, X-Men. Sorry, X-Men 1 is the first one.
All right.
I'm probably gonna get burned for that one, but
nah, you won't get burned.
nah.
All right.
But come on, like Johnny Storm. But okay. We'll talk more about. Okay, give me your top 5. Go.
Are you ready for my number 5?
Go.
Are you ready?
Come on. Am I not gonna?
I'm gonna need you to sit forward for this one.
The way you're saying that has me scared.
Number 5.
I'm gonna hate you after this.
Fantastic Four.
Woo!
In my top, bro. Both of us. Number
The
5
plot-
is Fantastic
the
Four.
plot, The plot thickens. Bro.
I love the bridge
Really?
scene.
Yeah, dude.
I
Yes.
I truly believe they were all perfectly cast, every single character.
100%. Chris Evans,
Dude.
bro, as Johnny Storm.
Fantastic Four is my number 5. Number 4, Daredevil. Number 3, X-Men First Class.
Okay.
Number 2, X-Men.
Really?
First one.
Huh. Shocking, but okay.
I love the beginning. I love the whole setup. I like seeing Sabretooth. It's just a brief introduction, straight to the point story.
The Statue of Liberty seems iconic, you know.
Like X2, beautiful, but just the first X-Men is classic.
I thought you would, if we're going from the 3, I thought you would for sure pick X2, but
I'll watch X2, but you know, if it's on TV, if it's not like towards the end, I probably won't sit there the whole time because that's a long movie.
Hot take before your number 1. I have a huge soft spot for Last Stand. Sorry, I have a soft spot for it.
I don't
movie.
hate it. It's not bad.
It's not a bad movie.
And then my number 1.
You know,
Take a shot at what my number 1 is.
my number 4, TASM.
It is TASM. It
Yeah.
is Andrew Garfield Spider-Man as my number 1. So just to run through the list.
Die on the hill.
One
He will
more
die on the
time.
hill for that movie.
I have
Go ahead.
receipts going back from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 saying that Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man in my opinion, and I was upset when he lost out on like recast and didn't get his 3rd movie. I have receipts. I have proof that I have been talking about Andrew Garfield way before No Way Home actually gave him redemption. So 5, Fantastic Four. 4, Daredevil. I love that movie. I'm sorry, I love it. There are some parts where it's like, well, that's not
You
gonna
like
happen.
you like the playground scene. You like the playground scene.
It's enjoyable.
I mean, I get
It's not realistic. It's enjoyable.
As a kid at the time, sure.
You know what I love though is the very first time we actually see him and he's doing the bar scene, where you see like how his sonar kind of works and the bullets.
His perspective. Yeah, for sure.
And then the dude gets hit by the train after breaking his back. Like, I'm so there. X-Men First Class. X-Men First Class to me was just, it's like what we needed. That like 60s groovy feel felt really good.
No, dude, that was like a real X-Men film. Funny thing. If we would have done a top 6, that's my number 6.
Well, now my number 2 is the first X-Men. Love it. I already kind of touched base on it. And then obviously with number 1, just for one last time, The Amazing Spider-Man.
I'll say this, like, put it this way. Which we've had plenty of debates on this about Spider-Man. I've never said, and he'll probably tell you that I've never said that Toby or his movies are like Toby was the better Spider-Man. I think like the structure of the story of Spider-Man 2, you know, he goes through the hard times and, you know, the comeback, the ultimate comeback story. It hits all the right part. It hits all the feelings, bro.
And quick pause. I think Siler has to go outside.
All right.
He's been having diarrhea. So.
All right.
I'll be right back. All right.
No problem.
If you want to keep
sit
talking,
here,
I'll edit you in like you were keep talking about Spider-Man the whole time.
I'll just sit here and talk smack about you.
I like it, but I'm cutting this all out anyway.
Go ahead. Yeah. Oh man. Well, while he's gone, I guess I can chill here and talk about why I think. Well, no, because I kind of want to save that discussion and like you know see what he thinks about my opinions. But yeah, I mean this will be a good way, because we talk about this stuff. As I mentioned before, we talk about this stuff every day. So we thought, and we've had like small little conversations about podcasts, but just this past like month and a half, and he'll probably correct me on that, but past month and a half, we've been actually like talking about seriously having a podcast. So this is like and the issue that we were having, which we're settling with the webcams for now, but the issue that we were having that we were struggling with was, we wanted to have a place to set up and actually be comfortable. We're like, face to face, looking at each other. We have all our, the typical podcast setup. We got our memorabilia, stuff we want to show off and stuff like that. But until then, we're still working on it. The plan is to eventually have our own space for it. I've even thrown out a couple ideas to him on like what we could do. Some of them are more far-fetched than others, but we'll see. We'll see when the time comes. Because we're both actually going for new jobs here, so at the same company. We won't I don't want to go too into that because nobody wants to hear all that business talk. But we are in the middle of possibly getting a new job, a new start for both of us, which we've both been needing. The first step to a new start was, which we'll kind of go into a little later, was content creating. He's a content creator. I'm a content creator. I kind of taken like a small, not a small break, but when you think of like how long this type of thing, this career can amount to, like it's a small break. I took a small break from like content creating and streaming. We're both streamers. But now, especially now with this podcast, it's gonna be just, inspiring. It can help inspire us to create more and just, entertain you guys. So we'll see. We're, getting the ball rolling, and fingers crossed. He's back, people. He's back.
Well, they didn't know I left, so thanks.
Okay, because I kind of did talk a little bit while you were gone.
Oh, well then.
Well,
damn. I hope it was good.
No. You'll see. Yeah, it's more just like I was more just talking about like starting this new chapter. Basically that's it. The inspiration behind it.
All right. Well, if you kind of wrapped up what you were wanting to speak on there, I'm down.
You know me, bro. I could go on, but I don't want to take up too much time.
So I'm down to get into another Marvel topic now. I want to hear your top 5 Marvel movies, but like that are actually like good movies. Like how we both have Fantastic Four. Not everybody loves it. Not everybody loves Daredevil.
It's one of the lowest reviewed Marvel movies of all time.
All right, so out of the good movies, the movies that people will actually back you on, what is that top 5 from you, sir?
The first two might surprise you, maybe. Number 5.
All right, number 5.
Deadpool.
I'd say that's solid to be in the top 5. That's a good pick.
Okay. I could have gone with any, majority of MCU, but okay. Number 5, Deadpool. Number 4, Into the Spider-Verse. Which I say it would have been a surprise because you probably would expect me to put Into the Spider-Verse in number 1, but whatever. Number 3, Civil War.
Okay.
Come on, you can't beat Introduction of Spider-Man,
Black Panther,
Black Panther, freaking like Cap with the shield, like slamming Iron Man's chest, like so good. Number 2, Endgame, and number 1,
Spider-Man.
Number 1,
2.
Ooh, Infinity War. Come on.
Wow,
man.
You didn't put a Spider-Man movie in there?
We're talking about success. We're talking about like groundbreaking. Yeah, Spider-Man. I look, okay, Spider-Man 1 is groundbreaking for sure. But I like the movies that I listed. Like that's we never thought we would see a movie like Deadpool, a fourth wall breaking like superhero who curses and just doesn't give a flying, you know. Wait. Okay, disclaimer.
Hey, you forgot about Emperor's New Groove. Is all I'm saying.
Is this a PG superhero movie?
He's a hero,
I mean,
damn it.
I guess Cusco's a hero, yeah. And Kronk.
That's you, my guy.
Man. But
Gotta
yeah,
open this window.
I mean, Infinity War, bro. Come on, it has to be number one because, like, we never thought. And if you would have told me before, like in 2007, because that's before the first Iron Man, right? That we were gonna have what we have now, never would have believed you. So,
all right.
And then number two, Endgame. Yeah, come on.
So recap that list for me one more time.
Sure. 5, Deadpool. 4, Into the Spider-Verse. 3, Civil War. 2, Endgame. 1, Infinity War.
All right. Now, let me see if I can match that list. It's a good list. That is a good list. Into the Spider-Verse,
Thank you.
I think it has to be on everybody's list.
Groundbreaking for animation.
100%. I've never seen anything like it, and it's
storytelling, like
even like the little subtle not like archetypes, but like the artistic takes. Like what was it that they put Miles on like a 2 count?
Oh,
frame,
okay.
2 frames per second.
That's exactly what I was. And then literally as he starts to learn how to get the flow swinging with Peter, it literally turns into he's on ones. So ones is 1 frame a second, twos is 2 frames a second. So he was on twos, but as he starts to learn how to get the swing right, it shifts into 1, and I love that, bro. It's one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie.
Well, like across like Hobie's art style animation, like how he looks
he's moving on threes. He's moving on threes.
But like, not even just that, his art style. Like, yeah, he looks like
the newspaper.
Yeah, he looks like, like when a serial killer cuts out random letters from a magazine to make a note. That's kind of what he reminds me of. Right?
Somebody pointed this out. Like I seen a comment. You know why he moves even slower than the rest of them? Because he doesn't conform. He's an anarchist. He doesn't care about being a part of things.
If that's the genuine reason,
I mean,
that makes sense. It's cool. I was actually just gonna say because he's British.
Yeah, but they had Spider-Man India. I mean,
and
what is him being British? What is him being?
I was just gonna say it.
Whatever, man. Hating on the UK. I see you. Okay. He's slower. He's saying UK people are slow people.
Oh, damn. All right. Do you want to hear my list? Good, sir?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's why we're here.
All right.
Hit me with it.
Starting at number 5, and keep in mind, these are the good movies that have been, written in as good movies. Number 5, I have Avengers.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
That I think is probably the most rewatchable Avengers movie because it's the team. It's the team coming together. I mean, it's a clear cut mission in New York, and then they get the job done, and there's like a wrap up.
Right. Very, very classic. Very
superhero. Classic. Very like you said, very classic superhero. Yeah. Beginning, middle, end. That's it. At number 4, I have X2. Okay. I love the second X-Men. I love what they did with the characters. I just love it.
The GOAT.
At number 3, though, because I'm basing this one off experience, just the gut feeling that I had, No Way Home.
See,
when the first portal opens, find Peter, and I saw those beautiful white eyes look back at us, I knew that was Andrew Garfield. I knew it. I knew it.
Andrew.
I knew it.
He's a simp for Andrew, people.
Number 2, you might be surprised this is on my list. You might not. I'm gonna say you would be. At number 2, Iron Man.
No, that's fair.
Okay,
that's fair. It's
Iron Man 1, saw it in theater.
Everything, bro.
Saw it in theater. Funny, good story. Just honestly, like classic Marvel. I feel like everything before Avengers 1 is like really good. Essentially, everything else kind of gets a little buddy because they go a little deeper. I think everything leading up to Avengers 1 is like really good. I know people hate on Thor, but still. Iron Man 1.
Thor is actually good. I don't care. I'll stand by Thor.
I rewatched Iron Man 1 maybe like a month ago, and I was like, damn, like I actually forgot how good this was.
It felt
It still feels
still
different.
felt like it felt like a Marvel movie. It didn't feel like an MCU movie.
Exactly. It was its own thing, and it was the start. I loved it.
It was. No, it was. It was produced by it was distributed by Paramount. Like it was originally. They didn't know. They people thought Iron Man was gonna flop. Oh yeah, that I did read. People thought Iron Man, like even Jon Favreau, the director, like he was like afraid that if it flops, like it kills everything. It kills the whole vision that Kevin Feige had. Like that's the thing. It's all based on. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm not shocked by that at all.
All right, number 1, you saw it coming a mile away. Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Really?
That's my number 1.
But are we? Wait, okay. It's like, what's top 5? So are we picking our favorites from the best regarded, or are we doing like? So what made the most impact? I thought we were doing like what made the most impact and like is regarded as one of the best.
No. What I meant was like we did our top 5 of all time. Like me and you having Fantastic Four, I have Daredevil, and then you had. I don't think you had like another like. You know, you didn't have like fucking Ghost Rider on there or something.
Honestly, Ghost Rider would have been in the top 10.
But like
for sure.
I mean, hey. Later down the road, we can add that extra 5 in there.
We're definitely gonna do a redux. We're gonna do we're gonna run it back.
Now for this list though, what I meant was like actually take movies that were like good, like you said, Daredevil, worst terrible movie. There is a Fantastic Four fan base, but not everybody liked it.
Right.
So I think as far as like what is considered a good movie, that was this list: The Winter Soldier, Iron Man, No Way Home, X2, and Avengers.
Well, shit. Because if it's like that, dude, because Avengers, like, okay, if we could just have no numbers and just have a list. Okay, Avengers and No Way Home. Avengers and No Way Home would have for sure been on there for me. That's not fair. I tried to have some variety. That's the thing I was going for my list. I was going for variety. I didn't want to have like, because if I'm gonna do my own, okay, for me. Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Into the Spider-Verse, No Way Home, Avengers 1, Iron Man 1, like the things that like Spider-Man 1 was crazy when it came out, like groundbreaking. Nothing's ever been seen like that before in a movie. X-Men didn't even touch it in terms of like action wise, I'll say.
I guess maybe we could just take those 2 lists and make them a top 10.
That's the top, right? Whatever.
We'll make them a top 10, but we won't put them in order.
Yeah, I can't.
I think I can, and I'm confident in that. But
I mean,
let's just fuck it. Right here on the spot, those 2 5s are gonna become a 10.
Which by the way, people, I'm sorry to like cut you off. We called this before we even turned the cameras on. This guy, right? Whatever direction he's gonna have is. He's the hot take guy, so be ready for that. He's the very yeah. So of course you have your list. Of course you have a list of like you can put them in order. I'm sure you can.
All right, you brought up hot takes. You know what? I want to do this right now. I don't want to wait. I do not want to wait for this.
Okay.
Top 5.
Yeah, give me.
Top 5 animated movies of any like platform, genre, company, anything that has to do with animation.
Which was tough. This was tough.
That includes like even if you wanted to put like Ted in there or something,
right? Or
because that's an animated bear.
No, that's not fair. You can't say that because
all CGI. I understand what but he's a main character. That's what I mean.
Well, we didn't specify that. We did not, because
animated is all strict animation.
I would put Ted. I'm not putting Ted in my top
me either.
5. I'm not putting Ted in my top 20. No offense. I actually like Ted, but I'm not putting that in my top 20.
All right, so if we're just gonna do like pure animation, then
pure animation. What? Okay. Well, for me,
I was also thinking like a CGI like character.
For this episode, do you okay, let me just I'm going ahead. Do you have one of those in your list?
I do.
Okay, fine.
And
fine.
You know what?
So
we misunderstood each other, and that's fine. I'll do my list first. You stuck true to what I probably originally said.
You said top 5 animated. You didn't say you included from all studios. You never said it can be an animated character in a live action setting.
Well,
vice versa.
Now here's what happened: is I went on Google and I looked at animated movies, and I even clicked superhero just to make sure I wasn't missing anything.
I did the same thing.
And this one popped up, and I went, "Oh, that must count because they're animated."
Okay.
All right.
I mean, okay, it's fine. It's your list.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, what?
Number 5.
Go. Yeah.
This is where I fucked up. Number 5, TMNT, the Michael Bay version. You're first ridiculous. One. Top 5. I genuinely like the character.
Of every
obviously,
movie.
Dude, obviously though, like there's movies that like I love. There are some movies that I love.
You're telling me if TMNT were to come on a random Saturday right now on your TV, you're sitting down and watching it.
Dude, for some reason, even when I saw it in theater, I love the character designs of the turtles. I love the voice actors of the turtles. I can't explain it to you. You said hot takes.
Don't get me wrong. It's a good movie. It's a great movie.
Obviously, though, like I know there's really good animated movies out there, but let me burn through this list real quick.
I feel like I'm gonna hate the rest of your list because I feel like I have an idea of what's coming.
No, this list is solid.
Yes, I do. No. Okay, go ahead. But
Number 4, Under the Red Hood.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair take. I kind of expected that.
I got a Red Hood tattoo when I was 18. Red Hood's my guy. So Under the Red Hood.
That's fine. I expected that.
All right, number 3.
Number four is well, actually no, because there are a lot of movies. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Number 3 is Cars.
Ooh, I like that.
Ka-chigga!
I like that. It's up there for me.
I saw Cars in the theater, and I was like immersed. And I love Owen Wilson. Wilson.
You can ask my mom. Trust me, dude. I was a Cars.
I'm gonna get you those Lightning McQueen Crocs or whatever.
As long as you get one too to match.
Nah, I don't wear Crocs. All right, number 2.
Okay, go.
Cross the Spider-Verse.
Really?
Genuinely, that movie pulled me in.
Really?
Especially our experience at Cinemark, dude, with the sound. Yeah. Nobody was taking me out of that movie. Normally, if I see a cell phone or something, I think that's what was the beauty of us actually getting stuck up close. Is nobody could really be like in front of me and distract me.
Right.
Because when we always sit in the back, I could see everything and see everybody's phones and when people get up.
We made it our own IMAX, you know?
It was great.
If you think about it.
It was great.
Trust me. Yeah.
Number 1. Toy Story.
Okay, yeah. I like that. I like that list a lot. I can respect the list. Number 5, I'm not gonna forgive you forever. But
number 5, TMNT, Michael Bay. Number 4, Under the Red Hood. Number 3, Cars. Number 2, Across the Spider-Verse. And finally, number 1, Toy Story.
Now, if I can ask you, well, this might be hard because it's kind of on the spot. If you had to pick a number 6, what would it be? Knowing what we know now about these rules, if you had to swap, or let me ask you this: if you had to swap out TNT for a full animated movie,
animated movie. Okay, so first one that came to mind. First one off top dome, Incredibles.
Ooh, okay, yeah, for sure.
Obviously we like superheroes, and that was the shit from Disney, you know.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a top.
Now I got to hear your top 5 since I got TMNT on mine. Which I only, like I said, I count it because all the main leads besides Megan and Will are fucking CGI animated characters. The leads.
Whatever, man. I guess the leads, they're all animated. Even the villain when he's in his suit, I guess is all whatever. Okay, number 5. Sleeper. I'm gonna hit you with a sleeper because It's yeah. Number 5, Monster House. Do you remember that movie?
I reference that movie occasionally.
Monster House, bro.
Only for one bit though. It's the
Animation
part.
style was on point.
It's the part when the kid gets hit by the car by the family backing out of the driveway, and then the part when they're like, "Oh, it's a uvula," and the guy's like, "So it's a girl house."
Oh yeah.
I
Yep,
love that. All right, I keep going, man. That
I don't know why. It was the one that it was like super rewatchable for me. I don't know what it is. It just hits a spot for me that I can't really explain.
all right.
Number
Well,
4. Number 4. You're gonna like this. Number 4 is Cars. Like that, dude, bro. Like it's crazy how much people don't actually respect the movie. I don't know. People see it as one of the worst Pixar movies. Like I've seen some comments say that it's one. No, for real. No, really. I mean,
would have
not
said
one
like
of the
planes.
worst. No, not one of the worst, but like it's at the bottom of like a lot of people's lists. You know. Anyway, number 4, Cars.
Ooh. I have one thing about Cars. Did you know that Ari Gold, so Jeremy Piven, is the voice of Marv? Or not Marv, the agent.
Marv.
The agent that he talks to on the phone when he's in the back of the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
That's Ari Gold.
The freaking phone. Oh, okay. I did not know that.
All right,
I did not
go
know
ahead.
That. Nice. Number 3, Shrek 1.
Oh,
I like that boulder.
I should have.
Nice boulder.
I should have actually pulled up
You're regretting
animated
that
movies.
number 5 now. I'm sorry. You're regretting that number 5. And
Can number 5 be Shrek?
No, bro. No, you picked the other green motherfuckers.
I love Gingy. Come on.
Nah, bro.
All
Nah,
right.
bro. Nothing beats Donkey. I'm sorry. Number 2, Toy Story
Okay.
3. Toy Story 3. Bro, like one of the few, well, I think one of the first times I ever like got emotional in an animated movie. Dude, literal. No, okay. Regardless, okay. I don't care that I knew that they like even on my first watching. I don't care if I knew that they're not about to die in this incinerator. Still freaking like the single dude. The freaking,
I was there with my friends.
Dog.
I was in.
Dude,
I was gone.
Like, cause I didn't know. I didn't know where it was going.
You know what's
And then
crazy? The incinerator part isn't even the saddest part.
It's not. It's the following. The freaking toy when he gives the toys the money.
Just the gut wrenching pain.
No, the part where it actually like where I actually broke down, bro, is when Andy's waving by the Bonnie and she lifts up Woody's hand.
Like you thought like Woody was actually waving for a second or something?
I thought about this, but then I'm thinking like, no, I kind of like that it was never revealed to Andy. But a part of my brain was like, what if like, you know, for the last moment, Woody actually does wave and he finds out there, but then it's no, that's
it would
crazy.
take away like the magic, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I want to know where that unwritten rule of the toy is, where it's like toy law is they do not know.
Right, and why they can't know. I want to know why they can't know.
But
not
at the same time, I think because we don't have that, it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah. Because it's supposed to be us. It's us with our like own childhood and us growing up. Number 1, and you could have swapped this out with yours. You could have easily swapped it out. Into the Spider-Verse. It's number 1. Into the Spider-Verse is like flawless. In my opinion, it's flawless. I almost said near. It's a flawless movie. There's not a single. What?
I don't know what's funny. I've seen Across twice, but I've only seen Into once.
Oof.
It's a rewatch for me.
Dog. Oh my god, dude! Please rewatch it, please.
But
dude.
I do have to admit, I give that movie from memory. I gave it like a 9 out of 10, just from memory. And then I gave Across a 10 out of 10.
No, dude.
I don't think I was ready to see Peter Parker die.
Dude, literally, I can swap those two out. I couldn't pick one. I couldn't pick between Across and Into. I really could not. And I know that's everybody online is saying when they ask which one's better. Because it's a complete. It has the complete beginning and end. Sure, we had the post-credit scene with 2099, but we weren't for sure that we knew we were getting a sequel. You know what I mean?
I never saw that post-credit scene until maybe like 2 weeks after we saw the movie.
It was the perfect. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10, bro. Telling you. Please do yourself a favor and rewatch it.
I'm gonna have to, honestly.
It's so good. It's so good. It sets it like. I mean, yeah, to see like like not a fresh, but like a young Peter Parker in his prime. There you go, a prime Peter die off like that. It hurts to see. Yes, it does. But I like that we got a more realistic Peter, where it's just like, all right, you know what I mean? Way more realistic.
Jake Johnson too is the man.
Jake Johnson, dog.
The man.
You got Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage as Noir. Like, and him holding the Rubik's cubes, and he has no idea what it is. He's so fascinated by it, and he's like, he can't see the color because he's black and white. He can't see the colors.
Right.
He doesn't even know. I think doesn't he like takes it back with him to his world, his Earth. He takes the Rubik's cube back with him. He's like, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna figure it out. It's just so, I don't know.
Nicolas Cage, dude. We could do like a top 5 Nicolas Cage movies.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I'd be down for that. And the leap of faith scene, into the leap of faith when he jumps off the window, like the whole build up to that.
I gotta rewatch it.
Tugging on the heartstrings, bro. Seriously.
All right.
That's the top 5. Let's shift gears, because I think I know where we're heading. This is pretty much, people. This is the top 5 episode. Whatever, you know. We've been sitting on this like for a while, and we always go back and forth on our top movies. So we thought, let's just let it all out there now, and that way we can look back on it and see how wrong we were. But let's shift gears into let's shift out of Marvel and into the rival.
Let's tackle DC. Now, this won't be limited to the DCU. This will be any DC property. This could be animated too, if you chose.
I went with live action just because.
All of mine are live action too.
Once again, people, the rules weren't clear here.
I'm a rule follower. Okay. You know what? Give me your top 5. Give me your top.
You want me to go first?
Oh, go first. Shit talk.
Number 5, and it's only number 5 because you can't just sit down and watch this long of a movie. Snyder Cut. Everything else, fine.
Great
Number
movie
5,
though.
Snyder Cut. Great movie. Number 4, Wonder Woman.
Great movie.
The trenches scene. Trenches.
No Man's Land.
Scene. Well, I mean, she starts in the trenches, okay?
Oh, okay.
The No Man's Land scene. Perfect. And just her whole, yeah. Number 3, The Batman.
I've seen that movie 3 times now.
Like, you know, it's crazy because I have some days where I just go back and forth on it, where I'm like, is it as good as I'm wanting it to be? But then when I watch it, I'm like, I'm hooked. I'm hooked from the opening scene of Riddler standing behind. Dude, that opening shot is like,
I love that it's a detective
beautiful.
Story.
Yeah. It's I think I sent you a message before, but we never really like. I think I sent you a message and I either deleted it or you never responded to it, or maybe we just had a quick exchange. Arkham Origins needs a remastered. I know this is off topic, but Arkham Origins needs a remastered because that to me had the most detective shit in it.
I love the gauntlets, like the electric ones.
The gauntlets and the whole like when you have to like rewind time and like see the path.
Yeah,
of what,
and the Joker happened. Revealing that as Black Mask.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Dude.
That was amazing.
So the Batman hits. Number 2, you're gonna. This is my hot take because I know how you feel about this. Number 2, Dark Knight Rises.
No.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. I can put that on right now and watch it like it's the first, but not the first time, but I can watch it any day of the week, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm sorry.
The Dark Knight Rises is
The
your
Dark Knight
number
Rises.
2?
Number 2. You know why? And you can say what you want. Like, Tom Hardy pulls me in, bro. Tom Hardy as Bane pulls me in. I know what you're thinking. I know what's going through your head. Save that for when the cameras are off. Number 2 is Dark Knight Rises. Dude, the whole when Bruce is in the pit and the whole the whole buildup of him getting out. And yeah, over the Dark Knight even. Yeah. The Dark Knight is technically, if we're going, which is like out of those 3. Oh wait, I know Batman Begins. I know Batman Begins is somewhere in your list. Whatever, you can hate me. That's fine. Yep. That one I'm probably gonna get ate up for in the comments. I put Dark Knight Rises over.
Fuck the comments. Next time I see you, dude, it's on site. It's on site. I don't care. Wow.
Okay, it might just be because I've seen Dark Knight Rises more and I've like watched it multiple times. I've only seen Batman like 5 times.
Okay.
The Batman like 5 times. So just bear with me, bro.
There are good scenes in that movie.
It's a very personal, very personal pick. I'm probably the only one in the world that's gonna put Dark Knight Rises on at a top 2.
Did you? Do you go back and watch the fight with them at the end in the crowd, where it's the whole police force and like Blackgate, and how bad the extras are at fighting?
I never paid attention to the extras. I'll be honest.
God, it is so bad.
Okay, and I know the extras. I knew it. And like even the extras and like the Catwoman scene on the roof, that's like been talked about and joked about plenty of times, where it's like, right?
I don't use guns.
No. Remember on the rooftop with Catwoman when Bane comes on the roof and one of the guys that they're fighting, he just falls down. Like that's like that known joke scene. Everybody knows about that. I know.
Dark Knight Rises, huh? Okay. What the fuck is number 1?
Number 1, Man of Steel.
Good recovery.
Man of Steel, bro. Man of Steel. It took a lot because if we are like all of DC, like yeah, Man of Steel, bro. Sorry, Man of Steel. 100%. For obvious reasons.
You know me too well, so I don't think my top 5 is even gonna shock you.
Okay, can we do something? Can I guess your top? Not in any order, but can I guess your 5?
Okay.
Is that fair? Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. Just go into your top 5, okay?
Oh, I was just gonna. I'll tell you what number they are if you get it right.
Watchmen.
Number 1.
Okay, that's okay.
Number 1.
That would have been
greatest comic book movie of all time.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
It follows the source material so well. I
don't know about that.
There are some shots you can go panel to scene with.
Just because follows the source material doesn't make it good. Doesn't make it executed well. I'm sorry, doesn't mean it's executed well.
It's good.
It's great. It's great. Number 1 though.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Man of Steel.
Number 2.
Okay.
You're not getting 3.
Number 3. Wait. Well, I might get it later on. I'm not going in order. I mean,
you're in order right now. So
number 3. My third pick, the Batman.
Not on the list.
Okay. Should I just keep going, or should I just guess 2 more and then you'll give me your
yeah,
top
guess
5?
2 more. That way you guessed 5.
All right. BVS.
Number 5.
Okay. That's a fair placement.
You got one more guess.
Let me look. This is gonna be a hot take guess. Black Adam.
No. Not on the list.
Okay.
All right.
That was a shot in the dark.
So you did pretty good guessing there. Number 5, we do have BVS. I will stand on that hill and die on it. I am only supporting the Ultimate Edition, though.
We know.
That is the only edition to support.
Okay, the real version. How about that? Let's call it the real version.
Without the Warner's editing. Yeah, no, because like
100%.
some of the stuff gets left out in the theatrical version. You're like, how did you get there?
Right.
Now it's like, oh, okay.
Oh wait, I had a guess. I should have guessed this, but go ahead. I know what this. I know what one of them is.
Number 4, Batman and Robin.
Ooh.
I love me. I'll stand on that hill too. Robin is always cooler than Batman to me.
In that movie, though,
I like the costumes.
You're only saying that because we haven't had a live action Robin since. I mean, except Titans. But
and it's beautiful on Titans.
But movie, no, you're only saying that because we haven't had. If Robin would have appeared in BVS, you would have nutted everywhere, bro. You would have nutted around the whole theater. He better not be grabbing his freaking backpack. I swear to God, he better not be grabbing his backpack. You're gonna know. You're no surprise of what it's gonna be. Okay. Woo. This guy, dog. This guy, bro. He has bam. Why did I think you were grabbing your Robin backpack? I was like, he better not be grabbing that fucking backpack. I didn't know you had Batman and Robin statues, bro. Nice. I actually okay. My personal take on that, I love that suit. I don't care. I like that suit a lot. Actually.
It is a beautiful looking suit. It screams Nightwing though.
It screams Nightwing, but it also screams like this is Batman's sidekick. Robin's costume, OG costume, does not scream Batman's sidekick. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right?
You know what though? I love the OG costume.
It looks like a Batman costume.
The green and the red on there.
Right. No. I love Robin's costume. I'm not, but
I had to buy these when I saw them.
When did you get those? I didn't even know you had those.
I got these a while ago. Jerry was actually with me, I believe, when I got them.
From Ben's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice, man.
I said
wow. Number 4, Batman and Robin. Okay.
Get them a little
nice.
Get them showing here a little bit.
That okay? Because you said number 3, I'm not getting. I knew you liked Batman and Robin, but I wouldn't have guessed in a million years it would have been in your top 5. Because I had like 2 other. Yeah. But number 3.
All right, number 3, sir.
This guy wants to get in the shot now. He's like, all right,
they're here now.
They're here. Might as well.
Number 3.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
2016. Suicide Squad. I am gonna get torn apart for this. I really liked. And
what was your number 5? Oh, BVS. Yeah. Okay.
BVS,
ahead.
Batman and Robin, Suicide Squad, 2016, Man of Steel, and Watchmen. Now, keep in mind, Suicide Squad. That is not the version of the movie that I wanted to see. There is a different version out there. I know it.
It is.
And I love Jared Leto's take on the Joker. Not because like, oh, it's good. I love that it's different. It's so vastly different from anything we've gotten. And I don't believe that gangster setup, I don't think that's actually Joker. I think that's just like a character, like how Joker's feeling.
I got to say that. No, it's one of the, like, it's, yeah. It's just, I feel like that was just like a character within the character.
Yeah.
Like
in that moment in time, he was just being a gangster.
In the club. Yeah. I know that.
Joker,
I did pick up on that.
Joker back then, even in the animated show, when he was like going with certain crowds, you know, he would dress up a bit. I consider that like a dress up.
I picked up on that. I picked up on that a lot. And then like him in the Snyder cut, like I picked up on that. It was just like what he was doing to be, you know. It was just another Joker thing.
I loved it.
But okay, I can understand you liking the characterization of the Joker, but Jared Leto's performance, you actually like that?
When he comes on screen, I like that it makes me like
Ah,
uncomfortable
ah, ah, ah. What?
because it's so like out there that I like that it makes you like uncomfortable. You'd be normally when people laugh, they're like ha 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 ha, but when it's like ha, like it's like dragged out, you're like, what the fuck is going on? And that's exactly how people felt during that movie. Obviously, because they think it was fucking stupid and bad. But like for me, I'm like, this is kind of what I wanted. I wanted to feel
After the
different.
first 30 minutes, the rest of the movie feels like the finale of the movie.
Like after they get together and the helicopter goes down.
Enchantress is already in the city, like doing shit, and they just, yep, we're here. That's to me, we didn't get enough time with the team. That's my
like,
big issue.
The original trailer from San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh yeah.
In like 2014 or whatever.
This is gonna hurt really. Like I love that.
So did I.
Joker
I was
in the hospital. Where was that scene?
It was in the movie, but they edited it. It was like quick and like flashy type shit.
When they were talking about Harley Quinn, yeah.
It was in the movie. It was just trash.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, I'm not a huge Will Smith fan. Will Smith to me is like one of those people that always plays like himself when I look at him.
Like Will Smith, The Rock, yeah.
So yeah, so it's like hard for me to see him as Deadshot. I kind of just see Will Smith, but I like it. I still like it.
I mean, the shooting range scene is sick.
Oh, dude, I didn't even notice when I saw the movie in the theater that he was shooting the exact same spot and burning through.
Yeah,
I thought he was just doing like headshots. I didn't pay attention during the movie.
Oh no, he did that. He did that first, and then he grabbed the assault rifle, and then did the one hole.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That I just for some reason during it, I just didn't pay attention, and I love the shot. I love the shot from Suicide Squad when Deadshot climbs up on top of the car with his little wrist guns, and he's just murking the entire like undead army or whatever the hell they are.
Which begs the question: why is Harley Quinn there? Why is she there? Can you answer me? Why is she there?
She's crazy.
No, but what? No, okay, why did no? Why did Amanda? Okay, well, actually, no. Amanda Waller picked her because of the Joker, right? Is that why she picked her? Why would she pick a girl who's literally only carrying a baseball bat to go up against all these people with guns?
Because she's skilled. That's the problem. She's like still skilled.
She's still okay.
She's not just like in some variations. Yeah, she's just like a girl that turned because she fell in love.
They had, but Suicide Squad is definitely a movie that has, for me, it has good parts.
It does have good parts, but I can enjoy it. And then the soundtrack.
Top 5 over
the soundtrack
over Snyder. Okay, but. Okay, soundtrack, of course, right? Soundtrack. Right?
But okay, yeah, over the Snyder Cut only because Suicide Squad, like even like right now, I could sit here right now and be like, oh, when we're done with this podcast, if I need a movie to watch, I'll throw on Suicide Squad. To me, it's like it's an enjoyable. I don't want to call it a background movie because I do watch it, but it's like.
See, that's why these lists are hard, people. We take too many things into account, but then we like kind of push other things out of like these things. We're talking about we talk about rewatchability and like how often we can just boom, I'm gonna watch this. But I'm taking that into account, but I'm also thinking like what I think is actually a good movie too. That's why I put Snyder Cut at 5. It's not rewatchable, but
it's solid.
Dude, if you're telling dude, it's so what? It's solid. It's amazing.
I'm a Zack Snyder fan.
And miles ahead of Suicide Squad, dude. For you to put Snyder Cut not even on the list is crazy. For you to not put the
these are my top 5 though, like of rewatches.
I know exactly.
So like you even said, I can't just sit there and be like,
I know
4 hours.
Right, but if you're gonna tell me like the Flash's scene is like not one of the top 5 superhero scenes of all time, you're crazy.
I still can't
That
get over the
whole
way he
scene,
runs.
I don't care, man. That moment, just when he puts his hand up, I'm like, oh my god! I was like, they're doing it. They're doing this. The fact that they actually did that is insane to me, and the fact that like okay, I'll say this. I haven't watched Justice League since I've only watched it that one time.
There are two parts
Literally.
of Justice League that I actually like.
What are they?
Okay, maybe three.
What are
First
they?
one, I think in order, the Batman on the roof with the parademon when he's chasing that criminal, and then they play the classic Batman
opening.
theme.
Yeah. The opening scene. Yeah.
I like that scene because of the music
That's fair.
and the parademon setup. It felt very much like from the new 52 Justice League comic.
Right. Very classic Batman. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool.
I love the scene with Barry going to visit his dad in prison. Not when he draws on the guy, but like
just that moment between him
because
and his dad,
Billy
right?
Crudup or however you say it, the guy that played Dr. Manhattan. He
Yep. Oh wait, he's not the Flash's dad in the new movie, is he?
It's only the Justice League, I believe.
He's not in the Flash movie?
I don't even know if they I don't know. I didn't see the Flash yet.
No, because remember, well, I'm thinking of the trailer, right? Because I didn't watch it. Remember the scene where they show the dad holding the mom in his arms when he's looking at his mom's death? Okay. Okay.
But I don't even think I don't think Billy
anyway.
is even the Flash's dad in the Snyder cut, if I remember.
Is his dad even in? Oh wait, is his dad even in the Snyder cut? See, wow, it's my top. It's on my 5, right? But I can't even remember.
But that I actually like the scene though when he's talking to his dad and like he's having that heart to heart moment. I like it. And then this is also, I know because it got tarnished online. I kind of liked the opening with the kids trying to interview Superman.
I like that too.
I got to extend on that. When they interview him and he has that moment where he's just about to explain and then they cut and then it goes into the funeral scene. Yeah. The whole death of Superman.
So good. That was good.
It was great. And I have the song on my playlist because I love that song that they played.
Because it's funny, I guarantee you, people only hit that scene with the cell phone and the kids because of the mustache. Oh, look at little silent man. But no, people only dog on that scene because of the mustache. But if you when you watch it, it's very Superman. It's a very Superman. Like just hanging out with the kids and like being like the symbol of hope. Like that's him.
I need to do this right now. I am tired of the people that hate on Henry Cavill's Superman for saying he's too dark. I don't think people realize that these movies are all about storytelling and character development, and that's exactly what we've gotten. Man of Steel, learning your abilities, learning to control them, only focused on one goal. Batman vs. Superman, Superman's more of like a hero, but it's still a little dark.
Right.
And then in Justice League, when he comes back to life, that whole end of the movie when he shows up and he's like, obviously he's wearing the black suit.
Not impressed. I love that.
But like him catching Stephen Hawk's like thing.
Impressed. And he just breaks it and then what?
Yeah, he blows on it or whatever.
So he's so good. Yeah.
I don't think people realize like we were getting that Superman. Like we weren't getting the brute anymore. Like he was becoming.
It was morphine, yeah.
Because at the end of the movie, remember when him and Cyborg are like laying on the ground and they're like, "Ow!" Yeah. And then they laugh.
And even in the Whedon cut, the race with Flash and Superman, love it. I actually really like that scene.
I don't think people realize that we were getting to the lighthearted Superman, and then they were gonna take it away and make him evil for the Flash, like the Flashpoint version. What am I trying to say?
For Justice League 2.
No, but what's the dark, the parallel world? What am I trying to say?
Not Flashpoint, but like.
No, yeah, not Flashpoint.
Like the darkness, or
what the hell is it?
Dark Apocalypse. Apocalypse? Is there a name for it?
No, there is a name. It because people were saying like, oh, I wish we could finish out the whatever scenes.
The Doom. No, the.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
I don't know. I don't know.
What
Do we
the
need to do a
hell is
Google
he?
search, or we're not gonna worry about it right now?
You could Google it. Let me think. Let me use my brain here for
Yeah,
a
yeah,
second.
yeah. Go ahead.
I don't want to take too long on this though, because
No, 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 no. It's gonna be like in the Snyder cut, right? Like
yeah,
what they
like
call
there's
it.
like like the there's a word that I'm not thinking of.
I know what I know what you're thinking. I know. We're gonna cut this out.
Snyderverse.
By the way, guys, you know we're gonna cut this out. Was it like the dark? Because the thing was called the. Are you talking about the anti-life equation? No, because that was the name of the thing, like the actual box or the mother box.
Oh, the Nightmare.
Oh, Nightmare! Haha! Wow, dang. Jinx. Hi, Jinx.
Wow, that took us a minute. Okay.
The Nightmare. Wow.
The
dude.
whole Nightmare sequences, I feel like once we got that lighthearted Superman, that's when Zack Snyder was going to be like, hey, I gave you what you wanted, but now he's going to kill everybody.
What I would have given to see more Batman in that trench coat. Ben Affleck Batman in that trench coat, man. I would have given.
I'm in pain. Ben Affleck was, in my opinion, perfectly casted. So,
perfectly casted. Just Warner Brothers destroyed it, and it's a shame. We're gonna look back on it and just that's all we can say is that it was just destroyed.
Fucking happens.
Good list though, man. A good list. Not a bad list. I know you hate mine. Okay, put it this way. I need to rewatch Watchmen like more than I have. I've seen Dark Knight Rises more than I've seen Watchmen.
Rewatch Watchmen, man.
Because
everything about that movie,
and also
done
too.
So well.
I need to read the actual novel. I've been wanting to. It's been on my list for so long. My list of reading material, like my reading list, is so unbelievably long. So many storylines I want to read. So many actual novels I want to read. But not a bad list, man. Not a bad list. I'll give it to you. I'm not gonna forgive you though for Snyder Cut not even being. Did you even consider Snyder Cut?
No.
Really? A Suicide Squad was like, yep.
Because it's the one that I can watch the most, man. Like something that makes me like I enjoy.
Okay.
I enjoy the Snyder first movie, but it's because it's good storytelling and stuff. But like, could I throw on Suicide Squad before I watch Snyder? Yeah.
Okay, so we each took different things into account.
Yeah, different routes.
It's our list. It's our list. Yeah. So Suicide Squad is number 3 and TMNT is your number 5 is wild to me, bro.
I can, animated top 5. TMNT at number 5.
Record, people. It's on record. Yep. Me put TMNT as a number 5 animated movie. If we were gonna do a mix of live action and I guess you could even throw. I guess Across the Spider-Verse counts too. Freaking Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. Yeah, I mean you don't count, but you know what I mean.
Oh, it's more of the opposite. That's a live action joining an animated product.
Right, but you know what I mean.
I messed it up anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah, you messed up by not even considering. You messed up for forgetting about Shrek.
That actually hurts me.
So good. It's so good. But I mean, if you okay, if you want to fix your list and take out TMNT and replace it with Shrek, you can do that. It's your list, bro. You can do whatever you want. Number 6 for me would, if I were to do a number 6, just because I want to get this out there. If I were to have a 6th movie on the list, it would be the SpongeBob movie. Yeah, dude. In my opinion, the true finale of SpongeBob. Mine, people will say I'm just like crazy for even considering it on any list.
Hey, I have Daredevil too.
Yeah, yeah. You do. You have Suicide Squad too, so
Way to bring that one back. All right.
But
This
anyway,
podcast, we went a little longer. We're figuring it out. We're going to learn and get better. My name is Jerry.
my name is Larry.
This was the Stubborn Egos podcast. Trust me, you didn't see much of it, but we can get opinionated real quick and have our egos.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. And it'll be fun.
There.
It'll be fun. It's all in good fun. So don't worry. Thank you for watching.
Our private DMs will become like public very, very soon.
Oh, he's got receipts.
No. I'm saying like how our
how we talk in private
DMs go. It's gonna. Don't worry. We're just
I mean, look, we went over Marvel. What podcast for like nerds don't talk about Marvel? We hit it.
Right.
It's out of the way now, and now we can be us.
So yeah, I appreciate you guys joining us. Joining us for this. I don't even know what you want to call this.
Episode 1.
The discussion. Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. Top 5. Because
yeah, all right. This was our top 5 Mission Impossible spoiler.
Top
episode.
5 Marvel, DC, this and that. Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Stubborn Egos.
Yes. Thank you.